Tevin, you've been in the middle of these storms before. You know some of the ins and outs and why this storm in particular is so bad.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just the deadliest storm for our country since 2005 with Hurricane Katrina. So we're certainly thinking about all the folks that are still across the Carolinas, Georgia, and even portions of Tennessee, too. But the schematics of this storm are so different, so great that it's not one contributing factor. I know earlier in the week we talked about how climate change really just invigorated this storm and made it really explode from a Cat 1 to a Cat 5 as it made landfall in Florida's Big Bend. But even beyond that, the impact stretched hundreds of miles inland. In one of those places across the Carolinas, the reason that they saw so much rainfall was not just due to the fact that this was a supercharged storm, but you have to look at the topography, the elevation. This area, known as the Appalachians, stretches about 6,000 feet in elevation. Asheville right there sits at about 2,000 feet in elevation. So a lot of the air, a lot of the flow into the mountains, well, it can't go through it. It has to go up. And when you rise that the moisture up into the upper elevations of the atmosphere, it starts to wring out every last drop. And when it rains, it really poured. And not only that, but look at how a lot of the topography here, Asheville sits in a bowl. So a lot of the water had no place to go other than, of course, through homes and businesses across the interstates that also are formatted too across several different portions or regions of this mountainous area. So that too aids in why this storm was just so awful, so deadly, unfortunately, and so life-changing for a lot of folks there throughout the Carolinas and the Appalachians. I mean, look, I-40 goes right through the middle of a lot of those mountains too, and that's where a lot of the waterways were as well. Still looking at the tropics right now, Hurricane Kirk is likely to become a major hurricane. Behind it, Tropical Storm Leslie. I think both of those entities for now look like they're going to stay out to sea. Closer to home, there's a wave out into the Gulf of Mexico that could develop, but the odds of development have lowered or decreased in the past several days. So that, too, doesn't really pose much of a risk for the southeastern U.S., which we're thankful we can catch our breath right now as we continue the recovery efforts across the southeastern U.S. Across the northeast, it's a much cooler and chillier start to the morning in the 40s and low 50s. By the afternoon, it's upper 60s to 70s we'll see for high temperatures. So this is a change of pace compared to days past when it was gloomy, gray, and in the 60s. Today, we're sunny and in the 70s. By 6 p.m. today, we're right around 65 in Boston, 61 in Worcester, and ultimately temperatures tonight dropping back down into the low to mid 50s. It's a cool but dry night with winds out of the south and southwest such that tomorrow we warm up even more, near 75 degrees for a high temperature in Boston, perhaps across Metro West, mid to upper 70s. The 70s don't hold much longer, but they do get us into the weekend, and it seems like Saturday is now a dry day. That's right, we've dropped the odds of rainfall on Saturday, and I'll talk more about why in the second half hour. It's Monday, though, where you'll need that umbrella as you head back to work or school with scattered showers in the morning and midday time frame. And look at the chillier forecast next week. Ooh, look at Wednesday. Highs are in the 50s, so that's some cold air coming through.